All right, well, this is going to be uh, a good football game. There's a lot of really good ones. Week number 10, and this is the separation of all the different teams and the games. It's really a big separation, and we're going to see everybody right now. You can see Pittsburgh and Cincinnati. 08 Pittsburgh against Cincinnati. Baltimore, Cleveland, Indianapolis, Jacksonville. You can see it's but Buffalo and Miami today. It is huge. The winner's going to get a leg up for the playoffs. The loser is going to have to really fend for themselves. Of course, San Diego's 5-4, Kansas City's 4-5. That's another AFC game. Just a lot of things happening. A lot of things happening, and we're going to be ready to go here. As you can see, Cincinnati and Pittsburgh. Baltimore and Cleveland, Indianapolis, Jacksonville, Dallas and New York, Detroit and Minnesota, New York and New England, Washington, Philadelphia, Chicago, Green Bay, Atlanta and New Orleans, the Oilers and the Texans. How about that? The Houston Derby, Tampa Bay, Carolina, Kansas City, San Diego, St. Louis, San Francisco. We'll be watching that game. Oakland and Denver and Seattle and Arizona and Buffalo and Miami are ready to go at Joe Robbie Stadium in Miami. There's a hugely crowded AFC playoff field, and today it's going to be 89 Buffalo against 86 Miami. The winner's going to have a leg up in the playoffs. Dan Marino is doing really, really well. Their defense isn't. Jim Kelly has been throwing interceptions, huge interceptions, and they've been losing games they could be winning. So we're about ready to go.
Welcome to Joe Robbie Stadium.
And I got to
89 Buffalo against 86 Miami. Norwood boots it.
That's going to be Norwood over, and it's going to be returned.
The kick from Norwood is returned 17 yards by Davenport. Radesic on the stop.
Davenport there, but here we go. Options. You can see game set up. Sound. No. First down. Marino. Given to Hampton. Hampton to the right side. He's going to get nothing. Buffalo is very, very good on their defense. They're one of the better ones. Here's Miami. Dan Marino looking good. Duper, Moore, Hardy, and Clayton for Buffalo. A very, very good defense. Very good. I mean, second down and 10. Back to throw. Marino. He's going to go to Hampton. Hampton, nothing there. Third down and 10. See, they got to throw. Third and 10. Back to throw. Marino, that's going to be a flag. They're going to throw it deep. It's going to be incomplete. And now
personal foul. Defense. Number 58. 15-yard penalty. Automatic. First down.
Still with the personal foul, and that hurts. It'll be first down and 10 Miami, who got nothing there. Marino over to Hampton. Hampton over midfield and a first down. So still a huge penalty there. First down. Marino to throw again. Marino looking, he throws as he's hit. It's going to be incomplete. Second down. Second down and 10. Miami back to throw. Here's Danny again. Danny will fire it, and he's got Mark Duper down to the 20, 15, 10, 5, and he's in. Touchdown, and that's huge. Big touchdown, 5 plays, 73 yards. The third down was incomplete, and then the personal foul on Still. And now the extra point is good, and it's Miami 7, Buffalo nothing. What a difference that makes. And now they're going to down it. Here's Buffalo now. Jim Kelly Thurman Thomas, Larry Kinnebrew. We keep having Buffalo games. You'd think that we were their home network. Give me 1 second as my college football game. I gotta change people. So we're about ready to go. So it's going to be first down and 10. Kelly to throw, throwing over, and that's going to be Reed, and Reed, no. Second down and 10, 7-0 Miami. Kelly back to throw, looking, firing over to Thurman. That's going to be a first down, Thurman Thomas. And up to the 32, it'll be a first down. So again, there they are, Miami's defense. Again, that's where they are, and here's first down for Buffalo. Jim will throw it deep, and it's going to be incomplete. It'll be second down, 7-0 Miami. Kelly to throw. Kelly will throw a little bit too much for Don Beebe. It'll be third down. Miami 7, Buffalo nothing. Third down and 10. Jim Kelly back to throw. They zip it into Andre Reed, and a first down. He's to a 5. First down and 10. Kelly to a 5. They're getting near midfield. Back to throw. The blitz is on. Kelly will throw it deep. He's got Don Beebe down to the 19 and a first down for Buffalo. First down for the Bills. From the 19 they give to Thurman. Thurman again. And a gain of 7. All the way down to the 12. It'll be second down and 3. Miami 7, Buffalo nothing. As Buffalo is driving on their first chance. Thurman again, and a first down. No, yeah it is. First and goal. Back and over to the 5, and he's in the end zone. A touchdown by Buffalo. And it's Miami 7, Buffalo 6. So Buffalo takes theirs. They go in 9 plays, 80 yards, 4 minutes. And it is a 7-7 game. So it looked like Miami early. If Miami wins the game, and here's the kick. Norwood deep. And the 2-yard line. What a catch! Oh my goodness. They get him back at the 4-yard line. Wow, Ellis. That was incredible. It'll be first down. They give it to Bennett. Bennett on the run and a gain of 4. Not a rushing football team. Taking a look at Miami. Miami, they're 5-4. The rushing is down. Their passing is the best. You can see they've played some very close games. They're the only team that beat New England. And then they got killed by New England again. And they just beat the Jets. So here they go. They're going to go to Davenport. Davenport up the middle. It'll be third down and 2. Third and 2 for Miami. Marino to throw. Danny's got Lorenzo Hampton, and that'll be a first down and gain of 6. First down and 10 from the 16. Back they give to Davenport. Davenport on the right-hand side. Nothing there. Second down. Second and 10. Marino fires underneath to Hampton. That's going to be a first down. So Miami, they just keep going down and down and down. It's going to be a first down. They're driving up very well. Marino to throw. Marino throws. That's Mark Clayton. Clayton to the 45 across midfield. And Clayton down to the 47-yard line. And a first down. Taking a look. Cincinnati over the Steelers. Baltimore leading. That's going to be the Ravens. Indianapolis won 4 in a row and are all over Jacksonville. Dallas 3-0. Minnesota 7-0. New England and the New York Jets are tied at 14. Washington, Philadelphia tie. Green Bay by 3. New Orleans by 14. Atlanta's falling. Houston, the Oilers over the Texans 7-3. Carolina 7-0. Kansas City 6-0 there. San Francisco 7-0 in that game. Oakland beating Denver by a field goal, and Arizona up by 14 early. It'll be 1st and 10. Marino to throw. He's got Mark Duper. And a gain of 8. It'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 2. Marino to throw. They're going to fire, and too far. Trying to go to Bruce Hardy. 3rd and 2. Can they run the football over? And it's going to be a little too far for Hampton. It'll be 4th down. And now they're going for it. Marino. They give to Hampton. Hampton, and he's short, and Buffalo will take over. They will take over. Buffalo Bills defense, points ranked, they're good. They're all right with yards and everything else. But you see 3-0, they lost their games. The games have been down, a 7-0 game. They lost to New England 25-16. They were in that game. They had a shot. They've lost 2 in a row. One to Carolina, a game they should have won. In New England, that was also a game they could be 7-2. Kelly, he's going to run up to the 40-yard line and a gain of 2, 2nd down. Yeah, the last 2 games are really tough. Kennebrew for more. It'll be 3rd down and 4. If they had twice as many yards. There's Thurman, and he gets a first down. So a first down for Buffalo. Kelly gives to Kennebrew, and Kennebrew on the run and a gain of 9. The end of the first quarter, the score Buffalo 7, Miami 7. So 7-7. Here comes Jim Kelly on his 2nd down and 1. They give it to Thurman. Thurman, nothing there. So Trey Turner with the stop. It'll be 3rd down. Trey Turner. TJ Turner, sorry. 3rd and 2. Thurman and a Turner again with this stop. And now they're going for it. It's going to be 4th down and 2. 4th and 2. Jimmy throws. He's got BB in a first down. So down to the 35. Here comes Buffalo now. First down. Given to Thurman. Thurman on a run, and he got 4. 2nd and 6. Buffalo 7, Miami 7. Kelly, they throw to Thurman. Yeah, there's going to be a penalty. Let's see what it is.
Ineligible man downfield. Offense, number 70. 5-yard penalty.
They're going to push him back. It's going to be 2nd down and 11. Back to throw, looking. Kelly He's going to run it himself. On a run, he gets a first down. He needed 11 and he got 13. Buffalo 7, Miami 7. Buffalo driving. Let's see how they end this drive. It'll be first down. Kelly to throw. Kelly looking. Kelly firing right down the middle to Reed, touchdown. And Andre Reed, and this is the high-powered offense everybody thought they were going to be getting. The extra point, and it is good. Everybody thought that they'd be getting this at the very beginning of the year, and Buffalo, no, they're 20th in points. And they're way down there offensively, but it'll be first down and 10 from the 20-yard line. In a game that's 14-7. First down, Marino. They give to Davenport. Davenport, he's going to gain 2, second down and 8. Danny Marino, they're 5 and 4. But they were up 7-0, and now they are down 14-7. Davenport on the run, a gain of 5. It'll be 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3. Marino. Marino will fire over the middle. That's going to be Mark Clayton, and he dropped it. He dropped it. It'll be 4th down, and now they get a kick. So Reggie Roby now will kick, one of the better punters, and what a punt. They're going to get on the sideline, and what a return.
Illegal block. Receiving
and
team, 10-yard penalty.
Well, Bennett looks a lot. We just don't even say anything. He looks a lot like the other guy. First down for Buffalo. They're up 14-7 here in Miami. This could be really big. They give to Kennebrew. Kennebrew, and he gets one. It'll be second down. 2nd and 9. There's Jim back to throw, looking. They go, and that's going to be Keith McKellar. Get 5 more. It'll be 3rd down and 4. Under 9 minutes to go. Buffalo 14, Miami 7. 3rd and 4. Back to throw. And they're going to fire over to Reed. Reed on the left-hand side, first down and more. And it'll be up to the 42 and a first down. So this is incredible. Look at Buffalo now. They're driving the ball down. They do want to use the rest of the half. There's Kennebrew on a run. Kennebrew, what a run. And a gain of 7. It'll be second down, 5 runs, 30 yards for Kennebrew. 8 runs, 32 for, I think, Thurman. Thurman on a run and a first down to the 43. And a first down for Buffalo. First down and 10. They go to Kennebrew. Kennebrew on the run. They gain 6. Buffalo wants to get a 10-point lead. It'll be second down. Kennebrew, that's Kelly. They go to Thurman, nothing there, 3rd down. 3rd and 4. Kelly to throw. He's 7 of 10 today. He hits Andre Reed in a first down and a gain of 8. That's the thing. Clock is ticking. There you go. Look at Cincinnati up 14-0 on Pittsburgh. Cleveland winning. Indianapolis barely holding on, tied with the Giants in Dallas. Minnesota up 14-0 against Detroit. The Jets lead New England. Philadelphia leading, Green Bay leading. New Orleans leading big. The Oilers over the Texans. Carolina 7-6 over Tampa. They're still undefeated. San Diego winning. St. Louis 14-10. Oakland and Denver and Arizona 17-3. So here's Kelly. They're going to hand to Thurman. Thurman down to the 24. And it'll be second down and 4. 2nd and 4. Kelly back to throw. Kelly will look, and it's going to be incomplete, 3rd down. Big 3rd down and 4 with 3 minutes and 8 seconds to go. Jimmy's back to throw. He throws, and it's going to be intercepted. Intercepted by Judson, and a huge, huge interception. Oh, it couldn't have come at a better time. And a first down. Marino giving to Davenport. Davenport up the middle. And a gain of 4. It'll be 2nd down and 6. 2nd and 6. Back, and they're going to hit it to Davenport. Davenport again on the bottom. That's going to be a first down and a gain of 10. So here comes Miami. Are they? They're going to call timeout. 2 remaining. So first down for Dan. They're down 14-7. Marino, and it's going to be caught. Davenport. A gain of 5. It'll be 2nd down and 5. Clock is ticking. Back to throw. Looking. Marino. He's going to run it and doesn't run it well. It's going to be 3rd and 4. Let's see what they do. And timeout. 3rd and 4 with 1 timeout to go. Marino to throw. Marino looking, and that's going to be Duper, no good. 4th down, and Roby will kick it away. So let's see what Buffalo does. They're good. Jim Kelly is, I mean, that's the 31-yard line. There were some great fourth quarters in. That'll be the 2-minute warning. No, at 2:01 to go. It'll be first down and 10. Kelly, they go to Kennebrew. Kennebrew on a run and a big run. And a gain of 9, 2 minutes. Buffalo 14, Miami 7. A 2-minute warning, 2nd down and 1. Thurman on a run, and he'll get a first down. He fumbles the football, but it's going to be Kennebrew that falls on it. So it'll be timeout Buffalo. I don't know why you would do this. They might just want to end this thing. But it looks like Kelly's going to throw. Jimmy will throw to the near side. He's got Donnie. Donnie to the 50-45 and out of bounds. So now they're going to look to go all the way. It'll be first down. Here comes Jim, 9 of 14. 144 the handoff to the near side. And a gain of 4. 1 timeout remaining for Buffalo. 2nd down and 6. Back to throw. Kelly looking. Kelly on the run. Kelly, that's going to be a first down. Down to the 25. They got to hurry it up. Will they call timeout? No, they won't. It'll be first down and 10. Kelly to throw. Kelly's actually going to give to Thurman. And a gain of 5 there. It's going to be under a minute. And Buffalo, no timeouts to go. 54 seconds. 54 seconds. Kelly to throw. Kelly looking. Kelly, and that's going to be intercepted. And what is the flag?
Personal foul. Defense, number 44.
Oh, and it's going to be
penalty,
Langford.
Automatic. First down.
It's going to be Langford, and this time, Jim Kelly gets bailed out. Oh, was that huge. It'll be first down and goal. Thurman, and nothing there. They got to hurry it up. There's no timeouts. It'll be 2nd down. And they're going to spike it 3rd and goal. 36 seconds. Kelly to throw. They're going to go for the end zone. Looking, the throw, and no good. 4th down. And now they're going to try the field goal. Let's see, this is Norwood, 27 yards, and it is good. And Buffalo has a 10-point lead. That would have been a huge interception. They're going to return it a couple yards deep, and guess what? You're going to fumble, and it's going to be Buffalo's, and Buffalo will have it. They could have just taken a knee. Here's Norwood to make it 20-7. And no! So Miami, they really dodge a bullet. Davenport a gain of 7. And that'll be it. Buffalo 17, Miami 7. Could have been even more. Could have been bigger, but Scott Norwood missed the field goal. Field goals and interceptions. Wow, just like normal, hampering Buffalo from even a bigger lead. As the Bills will have it, we'll be back. We see Thomas and Kennebrew, both for 45. Thomas 13 rushes, Kennebrew 7. Jim Kelly with 3 for 31. It's incredible. First downs, Buffalo has dominated. Really, Miami, they lead big time. They just threw an interception and would have been a second one. So we're ready to go. Fran Rivez, the barefoot kicker, is going to be through the end zone, first down. First down and 10 for the Buffalo Bills as we begin the second half. They hand it to Kennebrew. Kennebrew on a run to the 22. It'll be second down and 8. Second down and 8 for Buffalo. Kelly to throw. Kelly will throw it deep. He's got Don Beebe in a first down. Buffalo right now is 5-4, a win, and they will be 6-4. And that'll be huge, a first down. Remember, when you go double digits weeks, that's huge for the playoff picture. It'll be second down and 7. Second and 7. And Thurman. Third down and 7 down. Third and 7, Buffalo 17, Miami 7. Back to throw. They're going to throw to Andre and a first down to the 39. So here come the Bills. The Bills are trying to they would love to make this 17. It'll be first down. Kelly gives to Thurman. Thurman on a run, and he only gains 2. So it'll be second down and 8. The Buffalo Bills. You never know. Kennebrew will run. Kennebrew to the 33. Third down and 4. They need to get to the 29. This is so huge. Third and 4. Back to throw. They draw it to Thomas. No good. I don't think 50. Yeah, they're not going to do it. It's going to be fourth down. And Jason Kidd, they're going to try and block the punt because you're not going to return this. And out of bounds at the 3-yard line. I can't believe this, out of bounds at the 3. And here comes Miami. First down, back. They're going to hand it to Davenport on the run and a gain of 5. They need a lot of those. In a row, it'll be second down. Marino, the blitz is on. They go to Lorenzo Hampton. A yard short, third and 1 for Miami, down by 10. Davenport again and a first down. You know, the first down isn't good looking, but it always leads to bigger and better things. It'll be first down. Marino to throw. Here's Danny. Looking. Danny gonna throw all the way. No good, second down. Nate Odoms. Halfway through the third, second down. Marino gives to Lorenzo. Lorenzo on the run. Lorenzo, gain of 5, third down. Third and 5. Back to throw. Marino over the middle, and that's going to be a first down. Mark Cooper. First down and 10. Back to throw, Marino. Marino looking, that's going to be Hampton. Hampton to the 41. It's going to be Hampton to the 40. It'll be second down and 2. They're driving all the way. This is going to be the 8th play of the drive. Danny back to throw here at home. Danny will throw over the middle. It's going to be Duper and a first down. 6 for 132 against the Jets. It'll be a first down for Miami. Back to throw, Marino. He's going to throw. Duper again. That's going to be caught. And a first down there. Taking a look at the end of the 3 quarters. Look at Cincinnati still 14-0 over Pittsburgh. Baltimore winning. Indianapolis still holding, trying to win. The Giants winning. Minnesota up big. The Jets still upsetting. Philadelphia winning. Chicago 10-6. New Orleans by 14. The Oilers over the Texans 17-8. Carolina 14-6. San Diego winning by a score. St. Louis over San Francisco. Oakland 10-7. And Arizona 17-6. 17-7. Here's Miami as they're driving. Marino to throw. Marino looking. Marino will throw underneath Davenport. He's down to the 15 and a first down. They'll spot him at the 14 and Dan Johnson will come in. First down at the 14. Here comes Miami. They want to get either a 7 or a 3. Davenport and he gets stuffed there. Loses 1 second down. 2nd and 11. Back. They give to Hampton. Hampton again. A loss of 1. It'll be 3rd down and 12. Huge for Miami. And a 3rd down and 12. Marino back to throw. He's going to throw and he's got Natmore. And Natmore will score. No, he's short. He's short of the goal line. Last week he was 25 of 29 for 2 scores. He's 13 of 19 here. Very short. 1:49 to go. First down. They give to Davenport. He's in now. And it's now 14, 17, 13. What a drive. 14 plays, 97 yards, 8.5 minutes. And Revez nails it. 17-14. 1:05 to go. And now they're going to kick high and deep and out of the end zone. So Buffalo by 3 in a game that means really almost everything. First down, Kelly to throw. Kelly, he's going to throw, and that's Pete Metzelar's in a gain of 4. Buffalo already, have they played Miami? No. So 10 and 13. Are the games? A win here would be huge. It'll be 2nd down and 6. They give to Thurman. Thurman on a run. Thurman will get the first down. He got 7. And that should end the 3rd. At the end of the 3rd, it's Buffalo 17, Miami 14. Here we go. It's going to be the 4th quarter. Buffalo trying to get into the playoffs. They lead Miami by 3. Jim Kelly having a good day with 1 mistake. Marino, he had a touchdown. 1-1 in turnovers, 1 fumble. Oh my goodness. Norwood missed a 34-yarder before. It'll be 1st and 10. Jim Kelly throws over to Metzler. Is too far. 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Back, looking, Jimmy. Jimmy will throw, and he's got it to Don Beebe and a first down. 1st and 10. 13 to 21 for 199. They hand it to Thurman. 50 to the 48-yard line and a gain of 6. It'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 4. Go over. That's Kennebrew down to the 40-yard line and a first down. So Kennebrew looking, and here come the Buffalo Bills. They're trying to win this game. First down. They go over to the left-hand side, and that's going to be a gain of 4, 2nd down and 6. Buffalo 17, Miami 14. Back to throw, Kelly. He's going to throw it. It's going to be deep to Andre Reed, down to the 10-5, and he's in. And Buffalo now. What a clutch touchdown. And their offense is opening up now. 23 and 24 to 14. It is silent here in Miami as Norwood will kick. It'll be to the 7-yard line. And down to the 15. 9-yard run. James Pruitt. First down. Back to throw. Marino over to Clayton. Fumbles the football. And he'll pick it up. And a first down. Wow. So Buffalo had 2 people on it, Burrows and Jackson. And here's a first down. That would have been probably the game, and they go to down more, dropped it, second down. 2nd and 10, a little overcast, but not raining. Marino looking, Marino will fire, and they got down more in a first down. So they got to kind of up the tempo. You don't have all day, you only have 10 minutes to go. Marino to throw. Marino looking, they're going to fire it down the middle. That's going to be complete, 40 to the 37. The 38 and a first down. 1st and 10. Marino to throw. Marino will fire it over, and that's going to be a first down. First and 10, 24 to 14. So here's Danny, 9:22 to go. Firing up and intercepted by Mark Kelso. A big interception. And down to the 50-yard line. And now all of a sudden it is quiet. And the Buffalo Bills will come out and try and run out the clock. A huge interception. Take a look at some of the scores here. 5 minutes to go. And you can see Cincinnati winning. Baltimore might win. Indianapolis trying to hold on. New York trying to hold on. Minnesota will win. The Jets, they're down by 3. Philadelphia trying to win. Chicago trying to win. New Orleans probably will win. Houston will win. Carolina, you never know. They're holding on. San Diego, that would be 6 and 4. Miami would be in big trouble. They'd be in big, big trouble if they were to lose this game and San Diego wins. First down, they give to Thurman and he loses 4. 2nd and 14. Well, they thought that there was an early whistle, but Jim Kelly to throw. Jim Kelly will throw. It's intercepted! And here they go to the 36, 8 minutes to go. And Miami has life. Kelly keeps giving them lives. They give to Hampton, there's a flag.
Holding offense, number 82, 10-yard penalty.
So Pruitt. Back there, it's going to be 1st and 20. Back the throw, and no good, second down. Intercepted by Nate Odoms. And it is a turnover fest. Dan Marino, 2 interceptions. 2 interceptions and 2 throws. Now Buffalo has it back, 7.5 to go. Jim Kelly almost another one. 2nd down and 10, everybody forgetting how to throw. Kelly too far for Thurman. 3rd down and 10. Can't they get anything going? Jim Kelly, they hand to Thurman. Thurman up the middle, he got 8. It'll be 4th down and 2. Norwood, 44 yards. 36, 46 yards. 46. Missed it. Miami has a chance now. It'll be 1st down. Marino, and that's going to be Hampton. They got to hurry it up. It'll be 2nd down. Marino to throw, looking, throws it. That's going to be Duper. Out of bounds, a first down. So Miami down by 10. First down, Marino to throw. Marino looking. Here's Hampton. Hampton 45-50. And a gain of 9 on the play. It'll be second down. 2nd and 1. Marino, no, it'll be third down. 3rd and 1. Hampton and a first down. First and 10, 24-14. Marino will run, and Marino to the 45. It'll be second down. 2nd and 7. They gotta hurry it up. Danny is back. Danny will throw to Nat Moore, and no.
Offsides. Defense. Number 76.
Oh, they
5-yard
say
penalty.
yes, so they're going to decline it and take the 18-yard gain. 5:08 to go in the game. Here comes Miami. They're down by a 7 and a 3 in any order. Danny looking. Danny, and down he goes. Spurless with the sack, and they got to hurry up under 5 minutes. Second down, Marino. Marino will throw, and it's incomplete, third down. 21-32, 289. A touchdown, 2 interceptions. Third down. 3rd and 20. Marino deep, no good. Trying to go to Duper, and they're going to try a long one. 54 yards from Fod Rivez, and he missed it. So here's Buffalo, a couple first downs, and they're going to end up winning the game. Kelly to Thurman, Thomas, nothing there. Hugh Green with the stop. Hugh Green, University of Pittsburgh. It'll be second down. Thurman to the left side. Thurman and a first down here. Huge. 1st and 10. Thurman. Nothing there. It'll be second down and 10. Timeout. As they need 2 scores. Second down. Looking, they throw, and that's going to be a down to the 39 to the 38. And that's going to be another first down. They're going to have to get an onside kick. One more first down should be it. Kennebrew on the run. And a gain of 3, it'll be second down. 2:31 to go in the game. Another first down, the game will be over. There's Thurman, nothing there, and that'll be to the morning. 2 minutes. Buffalo 24, Miami 14. And we'll be right back. All right, there's going to be about 2 minutes left. There is 2 minutes left in this game. And it is 24-14, Buffalo, a 3rd and 8. I think they're just going to run a play. 3rd down and 8 run. No, they're going to throw. They're going for everything, and they got Thurman Thomas.
Encroachment, defense.
And that's the
Number
game.
71, 5-yard penalty.
24-14. It'll be first down. They give to Kennebrew on a run and another first down. This should be it, really. First down now. Thurman, 184 yards rushing, and they're just going to take 2 knees. That's going to be 1 for Jim Kelly, and that's all they need. Buffalo 24, Miami 14. Jim Kelly did throw some timely interceptions, but he threw a couple scores. The MVP of the game was Andre Reed. Andre Reed 7 for 109 yards and 2 touchdowns. Marino threw 2 interceptions and 2 passes, and it really killed their comeback attempts. Revez tried a long field goal. There were only 3 punts in the game. And not that many drives. I mean, there were 3 drives in the third quarter. It was Buffalo in their football game, and let's see. Let's take a look at all the games. So, Cincinnati 16-0 over the Steelers. That Roethlisberger had a terrible day. Yeah, that wasn't really good. Baltimore and Cleveland. Baltimore beats Cleveland. They go 7-3. So they're sitting pretty there. Indianapolis won 5 in a row. They won 5 in a row. Peyton Manning with a score, and that is good. Dallas and New York, 9-3 in all field goals. The New York Giants, and that'll go well. Detroit, Minnesota. Minnesota, they're climbing closer, 21-0. What a win. I mean, what an absolute collapsing, colossal win for Minnesota. Very good. New England, well, they were down in the fourth quarter, 28-24. They scored twice, and 38-28. Sam Cunningham, 184 yards. Only 1 punt for New England. They only have 1 loss. They're 9-1. Washington and Philadelphia. Philadelphia is now 4-6. Same with Washington, a 14-3 win here. Chicago and Green Bay. Chicago, 10-6 winners. Walter Payton, 149 yards. Atlanta and New Orleans, 24-7. New Orleans beating Atlanta. Brooks looked pretty good. The Oilers and the Texans. The Oilers go to 8-2, and they're a strong football team. They really are. I mean, they might win it all. We might have them. Carolina, 10-0. They beat Tampa Bay 14-6. Not the best game in the world. They're not playing the best football, but they're still undefeated. San Diego beat Kansas City 37-23. A huge game in which James Harris, 4 touchdown passes, 11-15. And then there we go. St. Louis and San Francisco, 27-24. St. Louis holds on to win the game. San Francisco fumbled late in the game while they were driving, and that was it. That was it. Tony Banks with the win. Lawrence Phillips, pretty good, and that's it. I mean, they looked really good. Oakland and Denver. Denver 2-8, but they lose to Oakland, who's 8-2. Oakland's looking good in all the leagues. I got to take a look at the Pewter Rugby League. And Arizona blows away Seattle 31-6. Seattle, very disappointing in all the leagues. Rick Byer was terrible. Plummer is good. Jake Plummer, and now Arizona 6-4. And we want to take a look at this really quickly. 6-4 Arizona. Taking a look at Arizona, you can see they've won 3 in a row. 1, 2, 3. They beat Cincinnati by 5, St. Louis by 16, and then 25 over Seattle. They play St. Louis next. That'll be a heck of a game. That might be our next game. Indianapolis, take a look at them. They were 0-5, now they're 5-5. They beat Oakland big win. That was their first win, an upset over the Raiders. Then they beat the Oilers, so they're 2 big wins there. They beat Dallas, they beat the Texans, and then they beat Jacksonville. So, at Houston and Pittsburgh, that's huge. They have one of the worst defenses, but my goodness, they're starting to win games. Taking a look right now, the NFC North, Detroit and Chicago, both 6-4. Minnesota's 5-5. In the NFC South, Carolina's 10-0. In the NFC East, the New York Giants are close to getting a division title. St. Louis in the West against Arizona, San Francisco. In the AFC North, Baltimore, 2-game lead over the Steelers, who lost 16-0, and that was huge. And Baltimore will play Pittsburgh. If Baltimore, what did they do the last time they played? They beat Cleveland. Pittsburgh beat Baltimore. If Baltimore wins, that might be another game that we have. If Baltimore wins, they'll have a 3-game lead with 5 to go. And they'll probably would have won it. If the Steelers win, then it'll be divisional record because they could have split. But if Baltimore wins, it's pretty much a division. The South, Houston, the Oilers leading, New England leading in their division, and Oakland leading in their division. Taking a look very quickly, the playoff picture. Carolina's 1, St. Louis 2, New York 3, Detroit 4. The wild card, Arizona, San Francisco, and Chicago. 6-4 is the record, and that's a big one. Atlanta, Minnesota trying to chase. In the AFC, New England, Houston, Oakland, and Baltimore. And Buffalo, San Diego, huge win by Buffalo. Buffalo, San Diego, Miami, Indianapolis, and Pittsburgh are all trying to go for that last slot. And taking a look right now, the Ravens and Steelers public game we'll have. I'm looking at all the other games. Chicago and Minnesota is a big one. Buffalo and New England. That's going to be a heck of a game, but we're not going to have another Buffalo game. Miami and the Jets could have won. Detroit and Green Bay, that'll be big. Indianapolis and the Houston Texans. Carolina and Atlanta. Oakland and San Diego. That might be a huge game. Everybody there. The Steelers, that's a huge game. If they lose, they might be out of the playoffs. Because the Steelers, Indianapolis, and Miami are all trying to get that third one. So the Steelers, did they play Indianapolis or Miami yet? No. They play Indianapolis. So they're gonna have to win 2 in a row. If they go 7-5, they get a shot. Then they play Carolina at home, which might be huge for them. That's the Hall League, and now pretty much the Gold League. As we take a look at the Gold League now. Here we go. Atlanta and Philadelphia, Dallas, Baltimore. I think Dallas, Baltimore will be our game. We want to see how good Baltimore is. Baltimore scored 93 points in the last 2 games. They were 3-4. Now they're unstoppable. The Steelers, they threw one away against San Francisco, who's at New England. And Chicago, Cincinnati, Cleveland, Carolina. There's a lot of teams jockeying for positions. But right now, Baltimore, look at this. We're going to have them against Dallas, 1971. But look at their last. Even look how many points they've scored in their last 3 games. 93, 120, 124 points in their last 3 games. And they lost to Tennessee by a point and Atlanta by 4, or else they could have been 7-2. They're 35 a game and looking absolutely great, but their defense isn't great. But they killed the Steelers 48-14, and then they killed the Jets 45-7. Oh, what if Baltimore plays San Francisco? That would be maybe a Super Bowl matchup. They keep going like this, but you see that, you know, the 1, 2, yeah, Baltimore is tied with Cleveland, and I'm wondering if Baltimore does play Cleveland. No, not yet. We had San Diego 58, Baltimore 46. Remember, we had that game earlier. And that was unbelievably good. But we'll have to see. That was San Diego and Baltimore, and if they were to play again, that'd be huge. Baltimore and Tennessee. Baltimore beat Tennessee, and Tennessee beat Baltimore, so now it is a division record. And when you have the standings, you're going to take a look right now at the standings. And it is the gold standings of the South. Baltimore, the division record is 3-1. Yeah, 3-1. Same with Tennessee, and they split. You only have 6 games in the conference. Baltimore's 5-2. So Baltimore right now is setting themselves up. All right, that's going to be it for today. We'll see you later.